I'm here at Rouleur Live because this is one of the finest exhibitions of beautiful, custom, bespoke, and just incredibly bling cycling tech that you're likely to find anywhere in the world. So I'm going to find the best bits and show it to you. Some proper exciting stuff on the 3T stand. You can see here they've got the Exploro Race Max, the bike that is made in Italy and knitted by machines that we've made a video on before. But this is something completely new. This is the new Strada road bike from 3T. So it replaces the previous Strada model and takes advantage of the new relaxed UCI rules. So it's said to be more aerodynamic. You can see here at the front, it's got a slight sort of cone that comes out, and then this section is far deeper than it was before to help make it more aerodynamic. Completely redesigned fork on it too. And you've got a bulge on the down tube to help reduce the aerodynamic penalty of the water bottle. But they tell me that the design of the rear of the bike is to make it far more comfortable. So it's very aero at the sort of front end. The back end, still aero, but designed to really optimize comfort. So you can see that the seat stays at the back, absolutely tiny. In a bid, presumably, to provide some good compliance, but also just look how the rear wheel just hugs the way that the tube comes out here. That it really looks incredibly integrated, incredibly aero. Really nice bike. So we're over on the Ribble stand. They've got some beautiful paint jobs. It's their 125th anniversary, and to celebrate that, they've got these 3 new custom colorways available. So their official names are Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire. And you can actually get these custom paint jobs on any Ribble bike that you get, which I think is absolutely fantastic. This bike as well, it's actually a prototype aero e-bike. So it's very similar to the Ultra you've got here, which is their Fancy Pants aero bike with the Fancy Pants Ribble Ultra aero cockpit. But this one's got a battery hidden in the down tube. Another really nice detail on here is you can see all the 125 anniversary stuff on these particular bikes, like the top caps are embossed there. You can see them say 125 on them. And they all feature these Selle Italia C59 carbon saddles that have been custom painted to match the bikes as well. They do look absolutely exquisite. But one thing I want to say is that a lot of Ribble tell me that they still get a lot of people asking for unicorn blood. This is not an official colour, but it's something that I decided to call it. So I think this one, we'll call it, well, its official name is Ruby, but I'm going to call it Satan's Breath. Also here is Ganna's 3D printed hour record bike that he used to smash the hour record. But I'm not going to tell you anything about it, because if you want to know all the details on this, you're going to have to subscribe, because I've got a full video coming with all the juicy details. This bike is so cool. Over on the Pirelli stand, this has caught my eye. This is Mads Pedersen's Trek Madon aero bike that's in green for when he, well, got the green jersey at the Tour de France. Now, I've not seen the new Madon before. This is the first time I've actually seen one in person with this big aero slot here and the recess at the back. It is quite a sight to behold when you see it in real life. The green on here is just a pretty sort of matte green affair, but the thing that stands out to me is the size of the bike. It's a lot smaller than what I expected, because Mads isn't the smallest of riders, but that is paired with this monster 56-tooth chainring that he's got on the front here. Absolute monster gearing with the 1033 cassette on the back. Other thing that stands out to me on this new Madon is just how sort of skinny this new aero integrated bar and stem is. It's a lot thinner and a lot more svelte than the previous one. It looks so narrow and aero when you look at it front on. And these are 38, I believe, yeah, 38 millimeter wide bars, and he's got a really long stem on there. Certainly looks like a very aero, very aggressive position. Nice. Another incredibly bling, absolutely beautiful bike. This is the junior world champion Zoe Backstead Spike. It's a Colnago V3 RS, and it has rainbow bands on it, denoting a status as a world champion. But also it's got this ice effect paint job, which we've seen on quite a few Colnagos. I've actually learned how they do this now. They actually do it with urea and then 2 different coats of paint. It's something I want to have a go at in an up-and-coming video myself. And if I can get anywhere near as nice a paint job as this, I'll be absolutely delighted, because it really does look mega. And this is obviously blinged out with all the ceramic speed components on there as well. Just a really beautiful bike. It's got to be one of the loudest paint jobs going. This is Stefan Bissiger's EF Education Cannondale Super Slice TT bike. It's been custom painted by actually Dr. Bobby, who you may remember custom painted a stem for us on the channel a few years ago. He now does the Cannondales in-house for the team and other custom bikes for Cannondale. But yeah, what do you think of it? Like, would you like a bike like this? So it certainly stands out from the crowd. Other cool thing here, because this is on the Vision stand, because the team is sponsored by Vision, so it's got all the big Vision wheels on, is these bars. These are actually Primoz Roglic's custom Vision TT bars. So, well, my arms don't really fit in them that well, because they are designed for Primoz. But pretty cool. You can like put your hand in. See, my arms are bigger than Primoz Roglic's. So this is a new Vision Metron 91 front wheel. It's a completely new rim profile they've got here. We've got the previous generation, and it's considerably chunkier on this one. It's a disc brake specific wheel. You can see there's no braking track on there. And the internal rim width is massive. That's 23 millimeters now. So it's going to allow like a 26 millimeter tire to sit really flush and nice and aero on that. The hub shell and hub looks like it's been completely redesigned as well. So that's a whole new design. And this livery that's on the wheel, that's actually for Stefan Bissiger. So it's to denote the fact that he's now the European time trial champion. That's why it's got the blue stripes and the stars on. So over on the Giro stand, now you may have noticed that we've got some new helmets here on GCN. That's because we're riding the new Eclipse Giro Spherical. Ours are custom painted for our GCN kit, but I have to admit, I do actually prefer these ones. I think they're cooler. These are the Canyon SRAM women's team's custom painted ones. They look amazing, especially the Aether as well. Really like that. And I'm also going to, I think, steal some stickers for my laptop. If you want a bespoke, custom, absolutely exquisite Italian bicycle, then you could go, well, far worse than getting an official Batain. This is the Portofino R. It's their latest model. It's exquisite. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a lugged construction with Columbus tubing as per Batain, so that you have it, you know, it's only available in custom geometry to suit the rider, like a bespoke suit. But this one, you can see they've made a really nice feature of the polished lugs here against this beautiful blue finish that you've got. This paint job is incredibly intricate. So when you actually look up close, you can see that there's all these little Batain logos all the way down the down tube that's paired with this beautiful fade as it gets darker towards the bottom bracket and then lighter blue up at the top. This is painstaking and very meticulous to do this, because each one of those logos has had to have been masked over and then painted over, and then the little mask has to be removed. But, it really does create just a really, really nice finish. Other few little details on this. So they've changed a few things on this latest model. So now it's got a T47 bottom bracket and also slightly wider 31 centimeter seat post rather than a 27 that you got traditionally on bikes. So a bit more comfort offered by that. But then, full Campagnolo Super Record group set. And also the stem here, that's a new feature. They got a new special custom stem on there. But it's nice how, it's a little detail, but it's nice how that just integrates into the top cap there. You can see that that's a CNC machined piece that just makes it all nice and flush. Very, very, very smart. The new Bianchi Ultra is here with its UCI illegal wind deflectors on the side. Although when the UCI do come around, you can actually remove them because there's bolts on the side. Another curious thing though, there's no bolts underneath to attach an out-front mount for your computer. So I asked the guys from Bianchi, and they said the computer mount, if you want an out-front mount, there's actually an expanding plug that goes in this hole here, and then it can then come through there like that, and then you can stick your computer on. But they don't have one here to show me, unfortunately, but I've got my finger stuck. This is an absolutely beautiful bike. It's a Stelbel. It's been custom made and painted for the show. It's made from Columbus tubing, and it's been hand painted in Bergamo in Italy. And the livery on it it's just absolutely brilliant. It's actually been designed by an Italian textile designer called Francesco Franchini. It's just not of the like I've seen before. It's almost like a newspaper. So you've got this primer finish, which is a matte, and then onto it you've got all these graphics, including incredibly intricate like stage design here of one of the stages in a race, and then a map of Italy on the front. This primer coat is just, well, it's very in at the moment, isn't it? But I'm a big fan of this. The colour palette in general of the bike, I really, really like it. It's so nice, though. I don't think I'd dare ride it outside. I wouldn't want to scratch it. I think I'd just put it on my wall as a piece of art, which is justifiable, because it is. Well, it is a piece of art, isn't it? Look at it. There's so much cool stuff here. And this is the artist who actually does the graffiti faces on the road in Flanders. If you go and ride there, if you ride, say, up the Tyenberg, you see there's a big picture of Tom Bonen's face at the bottom of the Tyenberg, and then there's pictures of other riders like Fabian Cancellara on other climbs and other bergs in Flanders. This is the guy that does them, but he's doing one here live at the show. Proper cool. Everyone loves custom painted shoes. Well, check these out. These are incredible. Look at this. It's like a Starry Night, the Van Gogh painting. Amazing. And there's just loads of other custom designs. They're done by this talented lady here, Jarps, right? And if you want your shoes custom painted, she'll do them for you. And apparently, it's not actually as expensive as you might think. It just starts from like £250 a pair. I think I might have to put it on my Christmas list. Look amazing. This is the new Tudor Pro Cycling team bike. So Tudor Pro Cycling, team set up by Fabian Cancellara, Spartacus, and it being a Swiss team, that's why it's red and white, which is pretty cool. But we need to talk about white tyres. Like, what is going on here? So these are Schwalbe by Spartacus tyres, because Fabian Cancellara, and they've got these special DT Swiss ARC wheels with white logos on. They're not like the commercially available ones, so that's special team issue. But what do you guys think of white tires? Yes, or like hot or not? Like, I'm gonna say in this context they work. I think they look cool. I'm gonna go hot. All right, I promised you that I was on the hunt for the hottest tech here at Rouleur Live. I think I've found it. These are Denim cycling shorts. I don't think I need to say any more. They're, if you want a pair, which of course you do, £170. I actually tried them on earlier, so there's a photo of me wearing them there. So there you have it, all the best hot tech from the Rouleur Live show. Let us know what your favourite was, and also how many pairs of denim cycling shorts that you've put on order. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to go find some more beers now. Bye.